Why am I wearing Christmas? Because I ordered this order from Temu when it was before Christmas. And so that's what I want to relive before Christmas because it went so fast. And I got this new blouse, and look at how beautiful it is for an old lady. I just love this beading. And I would have to wait till next year to wear it because I just got it yesterday. So I want to wear it now for this Temu haul. Good idea, huh? All right, this was kind of a fun one. I don't remember how much I paid for everything altogether in the order, so I can't tell you. But we can add it up as we go. Well, you can, because I can look it up, but you can't. I have a beautiful sunny day today, but too bad it's like 10 degrees, 11 degrees. Can't have both. All right, but if I don't go outside, my house is warm. So, if I don't look out the windows, the sun is shining in. I think it's summertime because if I don't look out the windows, I don't see the snow. So I can just stay in the sun in the house and think that it's summertime. Good idea, huh? That's what I do to my psyche. All right, what did I buy? What did I buy? That sounds like I have a smoker's cough. I do not smoke. I never have smoked in my life. But I remember my grandma always clearing her throat, going, maybe I got it from my grandma, because I'm a grandma now and I have to clear my throat all the time. Didn't realize that until you start watching yourself on video. You learn a lot by watching yourself on video. Some of the stuff you didn't want to know. All right, what is this rattly thing? I paid $1.98. I thought it would be bigger. It's pretty puffy inside. It feels like it's a sponge. And I thought this would be so good to, oh, it does feel good. But to put powder on maybe? No. This is like for your dusting powder for your body, but I would want it a little bigger. The bow's cute, and I love pink, so it's going to look cute in the, brush holder. So I like it. I'm not mad, but um, I don't know if it came in different colors, but I don't know if it's worth $1.98. All right, the next thing I got. Now, this is because Easter's coming up. Now, the silver ones I paid 98 cents for, but the pink one I had to pay a little more for, like $1.28. So, let's look at them. Now, somebody on my comments asked me, told me, commented to me, why didn't I move back so you could see the desk and then I can use it to display the things? Isn't that a better idea? Thank you, person, for commenting and telling me to do that because I like this idea better. Plus, you can't see my makeup so good far away. And you can't see all my imperfections, which I have many, I know. I'm not on YouTube because I think I'm beautiful. I'm on YouTube because I know that I have good things to say. And the other thing is subscribe and like, because I'm going to tell you guys, before we talk about the bunnies, they're not Playboy bunnies. They're Easter bunnies. Little kids don't know about Playboy bunnies, so they're going to know and they're going to love these bunnies when they come to my house. I'm trying to find something for them to sit on. Here's something. I found it. Usually in my nest here, I call it my nest, my makeup, my books, my mending. I have a nest here. I can find something always. Okay, here, they can sit. This one's a setting one. This one's the same as that one, a laying one. So this is the boy, this is the girl, this is the little child. All right, what I'm going to tell you, I want to get monetized because my husband is really unhealthy. 5 bypass heart surgery a few years ago. The bottom part of his heart, 40% of his heart does not work, it's dead. He's out of breath all the time. He has COPD because all his life he worked in the hayfields. He did masonry, which he didn't belong to the mason. He actually sawed bricks and did bricklaying masonry. So he has COPD. We can't sue anybody because he was self-employed, which means he didn't have a great retirement. We had to sell land to get income, and now he's doing his trust. And I'm afraid when he dies, if he dies before me, he's 5 years older than me. If he dies before me, this is getting real personal, but you know, you're my friends. I don't have any friends in town. You're my friends. So I'm going to really come frank with you, with my business. So I could die in a car wreck, I could get cancer, but it doesn't run in my family, so I'm really pretty healthy. Nothing's wrong with me but high blood pressure. So, you know, I'm healthy. I don't have to take anything for anything. So I expect I'll live longer than he does because he is really unhealthy unless I get in a car wreck. We don't know. When you get old, you think about all these things. So I used to have foster kids and I used to babysit. I'm too old for that. The only thing I can do now is talk. It still works, kinda, with in between coughing and in between whatever. I'm not sick. I do not smoke. I don't know why I have postnasal drippage in my throat making me cough. Maybe I'm not as well as I think I am. Maybe my voice box is wearing out because I don't use it much. I can't even sing anymore. I tried, and everyone just looks at me like, what are you doing? Shut up. So I try not to sing anymore. But anyway, I'm trying to get monetized eventually in a few years so that I can get a little income because my Social Security, I'll get, if he died, I get his. It's very low. And my other money's going to run out, so I have to do something. So that is why I'm YouTubing, to try to build up, because I do have good things to say and to teach people because I'm old and I learned a lot, like how cute these bunnies are. So subscribe and like. You see my like back there? Just a minute. I want to get it because I think it is so cute and I love it so much. It's a little child's hand. Oh wait, yeah, see the knuckles? It's a little child's hand. We're going to keep it right here to remind you to put a like, because I know what people do. They just say, I'll subscribe later. I'm not going to push like until the end to see if I like it. And then you just can't wait to shut off and go to the next one. I've been watching YouTube for years, so I know what they do. Anyway, I like my little bunnies, and so Easter, I don't know if it's in March, April, sometime during there. I haven't looked it up yet. I'm going to be putting my little bunnies, you know, because my bathroom is this silver color. Go look at my bathroom remodel. Redecorate, you guys. It is beautiful, and you could copy me if you want. All you have to do is order wallpaper from Temu of your choice. You could get gold if you don't want silver. You could get black and gold. That's beautiful. I want to do my kitchen in that, but oh, it's a lot of work. And then you'd be stuck with wallpaper, that whole kitchen. I don't know. So I'm still deciding what to do with my kitchen. Anyway, you don't care about that. But these are darling. So I'm going to put them here by this shiny thing. All right, the next Temu thing. I'm going to do this one, so I'll get rid of it. I went ahead of time and got things out because I wanted to be prepared and not fumble fingers, wasting time. We don't save the boxes in January because Christmas is too far away. We don't need wrapping boxes. Throw your boxes away until like maybe October. Then you start saving them. All right, I paid $7.98 for this. I think it was well worth it because it doesn't, like I bought those other acrylic things that are just, you know, open things. Look at this one. I got all those rings. And then the next drawer has this for bigger earrings or necklaces. I probably wouldn't put necklaces in here unless, see, the problem is at nighttime when you take your jewelry off and stuff, like I just lay it over here somewhere. And after a few days, it piles up And then sometimes an earring. Over there, my earring fell, and it's somewhere underneath that mess. And it's a Christmas earring, so I gotta like get down there and look for it. Oh, and then look at this one. This would be good for your watches and your bigger necklaces. But really, I have them hanging over here, all my necklaces that are all organized. But, you know, when you're tired at night, you don't want to get up and go hang them up. So I'm going to be putting this over here, stacking things up, hanging things all over. My husband's going to have a fit. But $7.98, I like that. And I think you could get gray or white. I don't know why. Now, this was a lightning deal. Don't save your boxes. It's gonna go. I threw them all down the stairs for my husband to take to the garbage. Look at this. It was only $1.98, and I have 3 accounts. Really, I'm gonna try to get rid of one, but so you could only order one. So I ordered one on the other account because I want one for my kitchen and one for my bedroom. Lazy Susan, and it comes. You have to put it together, which my grandson did it for me, but it's very easy. And it was made in China, if you wondered. I know you didn't, because you already knew. I might just leave it right here, and then, because, you know, then I won't have to reach way over to get stuff. I'll just turn it. Good idea. All right, this box next. This was, I don't remember. They're like $5 to $7. But I don't remember how much I paid for mine. And the box got kind of squished, but I don't care because I'm keeping this for myself. Now, every morning, I am not a coffee drinker. I don't need that caffeine. I used to have to go to town and get a Pepsi every day, a Diet Pepsi. Well, I thought, you know, if the apocalypse came and I couldn't get my Diet Pepsi every morning, I would be in a bad shape. So I went off of caffeine totally, and I would get the worst headaches if I couldn't get my caffeine. And then I'm taking handfuls of Excedrin or ibuprofen or something to get rid of the headache, and it was a vicious cycle. So I went off all caffeine, and the first 3 days I had headaches the whole time, and I didn't want to take Excedrin because that's caffeine. But now I'm completely off of it. I drink Diet 7-Up, or I drink this stuff. I'm sure you guys all know how you put the drops in the water. And I try not, once in a while, if at a restaurant, I'll have a Diet Pepsi and get a little caffeine. Some places have the caffeine free. So in the morning, I don't know why I told all that, but I know, because I don't drink coffee. But I drink Slim Fast every morning, and look how slim it's making me. That's because all the rest of the day I eat everything I want. But now, it's like after a cruise, after Christmas and the holidays, Thanksgiving, I'm going to go back to losing my weight. How do I do it? 300 calories a meal, and then a snack. So it's like 1,000 calories a day, and that's the only way I can lose, because I don't move much, and I'm not going to go to the gym, because if I'm going to exert myself, I'm going to go scrub my floor, or wash the stair, you know, something that's productive, not just lift weights or bicycle in place. I want to do something that gains me. So I drink Slim Fast every morning. But I hated making that milkshake, and it's cold, I wanted something warm. So I tried it. I put Slim Fast in the cup. Of course, this won't go in the microwave. In the cup, and I put it in the microwave. And I heat it, and I used my little wands that you buy, and Temu has them for real cheap, you know, less than $1 and stuff, $1.29. But the problem is, if they get going fast, it overflows. And I have a video about how it overflows, and I'm just like, whoa, so you have to be very careful. I made more spills and messes with that stupid wand thing. So I got this. My daughter-in-law out in Oregon said, we get those cups that have the stirrer. I put batteries in this last night. Mine's broke. No. I'm hoping that once I put water in it, has little blades in there. So I have the water here. Now I can't put this in the microwave, I don't think. So what I'll have to do is put the Slim Fast in here, the scoop, 1 scoop, because it has the nutrients and stuff to get me going in the morning, and it fills me up. I tell myself, no, you had like 200 calories. You don't need to eat. Calm down. So I tell myself that. So I won't eat until afternoon. So here's the water. I'm going to heat the water in this cup in the microwave. Have my Slim Fast in here. Then I'm going to pour the water in here. All right, it's a little bigger than this cup. All right, I filled it all the way because this is how much I'm going to have. Oh, they give you a lid. Let's see what it's like. No, I don't want to mess. Let's put the lid on. Oh, see, it is quiet. Speeding up. All right, you want to see it? I think I can show ya. Excuse me, I'm reaching up, and I'm going to tilt you down. Look. I like it. Thank you, daughter-in-law, for telling me. Her name's Jenna Lynn, and Cameron is, oh, it's loud. Cameron is her husband. He's my son. If you could see the picture back there, I could point to him, but you don't really care. But he is I'm proud of him, college graduate in computer science, and he turned out really good. So I'm really proud of him because, you know, when you're raising a child, you don't know what they're going to be when they grow up, and you have hopes. So he turned out really good, and he's the most loving. All my sons are loving because they got it from me. No, they got it from my dad, was the most loving person. And listen, you get a certificate of conformity. It's automatic magnetized stirring cup. I wonder why it's magnetized. I don't get that. This has shoulder pads. I think shoulder pads are out. But I'm not going to worry about it till next Christmas because I could be dead by next Christmas and then I wouldn't have to worry about it at all. I showed my other son this last night. I said, don't you think it's the most beautiful thing in the world? And he just looks at me like, all right, Mom. But I said, when I die, you be sure to make sure it goes to a good place because he's in the trust of my trust, my will. All right, another thing about this cup. I can't put it away yet. I have to finish telling you about it because I know you're going to want to buy one. It says, material introduction. This product is made of high-quality stainless steel. This product needs to be installed to number 7 batteries. Please choose branded batteries. I want to know out there in the public, comment below if you knew what a size number 7 battery is. I asked my grandson, he never heard of that, he didn't know. So I had to open it up to see what a size 7 battery means to the Chinese. I guess they have different sizes of clothes than we. Your child wears a size 140. I think, so I looked in the little battery compartment in the bottom. Should I show you how it's easy to put the batteries in? You didn't really need to read the instructions. See right here, and it's all foam, and this opens. You just put your thumbnail in there, and it takes 2 AAA batteries. So a AAA is a 7. So I wonder what a AA would be. I'm not going to guess because you cannot predict the Chinese. They're very smart. I will give them that. Smarter than me. Okay. So I recommend this stirring cup. They have all different sizes and they have colors. If you're real, I just always buy the cheapest color because I'm not going to pay $3 more for a blue one because I don't really care what color I get. Okay, now, I put my little stuff in here so I wouldn't, not going to save the baggies anymore. I have so many baggies. This was 58 cents. Comes with these little nozzle things. I don't know why. I'll show you what it is. Just put that in I have a garbage can right here. A waste basket. What do you call it? Waste basket or garbage? All right, here it is. 58 cents. You might have seen it on there. It has a protective. You couldn't kill anybody at this, but it would make them hurt. It's not that pointy. I'll show you what it's for. Have you ever got your glue out? And then it's all probably more like this glue. And it's all crumbed up and stuck. This is to poke it in the hole and unclog it. And they give you these nozzle things. Oh, maybe they're new lids. Yeah, doesn't fit it though. I don't know what they are. I don't really care about those. I just wanted this. I usually use a straight pin, and if you're a seamstress, you know. You have good pins, straight pins. I pay extra for my straight pins. I'll show you, because I know you want to know to be a professional. You have to have, I have these kind of straight pins that are like a florist pin with the big head. These are great for the quilting and stuff. And then I don't have just, I have to have a head on it, and they're 2-inch or 1.5 or 2-inch long pins. And so you pay more for them. And so I don't want to ruin them putting glue in them. We'll just put these in one of those containers that you put little things in forever. I'll never need it. When I die, my kids will have to go through it. So anyway, I wanted that. Hey, little bunnies, stop falling off your stool. Okay. You could get in the dollhouse, I have a little swing bench. I'm going to put them on that, I thought. And then here's their friend. How much should I pay for her? $1.98. You probably think it would be stupid and that you wouldn't pay that much for her. But I think she's so darling. Look how cute. Does it focus? $1.98. She's going to be their friend. I just love little dolls and miniatures. I'm sicko. They go, do you buying that for your grandkids or for yourself? Myself. Because it makes me joy, brings joy. Those would be giant bunnies to her, though. She would be scared and run away. And then I got 2 pair of earrings here because one is silver, one is gold. And sometimes you don't know what color. Oh, I hate that when that happens. So you don't know what color you need. And these are cute. Because, look, they're a bow with a stud. And if you're old like me, here, I'm not good at this. Can you see it? And then I got the black with the gold. If you're old like me, when you got your ears pierced, it was like when you were a teenager. I know I'm not alone. And when I got them pierced, my sister did it for me. We didn't have like Sally's and everything back then. You would get 2 ice cubes and, you know, freeze your ear, and then you get a needle and thread and poke it through. It hurt with a cork in the back, and then she poked it through, and then you had strings hanging, and then you put the earring in. And it was supposed to be a good earring. Here's the gold ones, in case I need a gold necklace in gold and black. All right, so what happened was, now that I'm old, my little grandkids go, Grandma, your earring hole is ripping through your ear. It's not really. It's just that the earlobes sag, and so the hole is stretched, and it looks like it. There's still plenty of fabric in here, skin. It's not going to rip through unless somebody does something dangerous and mean to me. But anyway, so what I'm saying is these kind that have this, it's going to hide the saggy hole in my ear compared to these wire kinds that people can see. She's old. Her earring hole is getting all stretched out. I guess they can. Some people get new. They have their ears. I saw this on the plastic surgery guy. They cut away, because as you get older, your ears grow longer, especially in men. Do you see some of those old men? Their ears are like long, and our noses get longer when we get old. Well, they can shorten your earlobes, and then they re-pierce them. I wonder how many thousands that costs. I'm not going to do that because, you know, I cover them. And if you don't like me because I have big earlobes, then maybe that's why I don't have any friends in town. then I'll just join Friends with Friendless. Oh, thought I was done, but I'm not. I still have really good more stuff. These, I didn't need more slippers, but I like a pair upstairs and downstairs. And these, of course, they look like they were two different sets, because look how one is more blue and one is more pink. And they have little stars. Your toes are exposed. They had a pretty good bottom, but they were only $1.87. But I had these I ordered before Christmas. I got them for my daughters too. And at first I didn't think I would like them. Oh my, I have stickers all over the bottom that stuck to it. That means they were on my floor. The vacuum doesn't vacuum up these very good. I think that was it. Because, you know, I do vacuum all the time. But the bottom has these kind of soles. I kind of like it because they're bend. And then I have the other new, and these were like $3. Oh, I just told my daughters how much I spent for their slippers. But these have a stiffer sole, so they're not going to be so bendy. But they would be good to wear into the garage and outside. So I'm going to put these downstairs for $1.87. I hope they're not too wide, so I don't think they will be. Don't you hate when it's too wide and your feet, your toes go like this? I see people doing that, and I think, you need new slides. Your slides are too wide. I don't tell them. I just think that when I look at them. But, you know, we can't all be perfect. All right, the next thing I got. You probably think I'm crazy, but I'm still thinking like a teenager. Oh, I have several things. Still thinking like a teenager. My husband, Jay, and Jamie and Angela, and then these were 44 cents each, and they're mirror things. You can either put the mirror on the wall or you can put the foam thing with it and have it be dimensional. So I'm going to put it somewhere, Jamie and Angela, with a heart, true love. I try to do that so my husband knows that I'm still romantic. The problem is he's not romantic anymore, so he doesn't even look at it or get it. He just is trying to breathe with his COPD, I guess. So, what else? I'm going to take it all out of here so we don't have to keep listening to this rattle. So annoying and wasting our time. Is that it? Oh, and this package, look at this hole it had in it. I'm sure, I know you've gotten packages with holes in it, and you're like, oh, I hope nothing fell out. So you climb up. You get, what is that called? You file up your list on the phone, call up the list on the phone. Sometimes I don't know what word, and I say the wrong words. I meant belt loop on my last one, and I said lapel. I know a lapel, different from a belt loop. I don't know what my mind was thinking. I'd probably get an Alzheimer's. Then my videos are going to be really entertaining. Forgot what I was saying. Anyway, I do have Alzheimer's. Some people called it the COVID memory lapse. I never had COVID, so I can't even say that. Jay Osmond, he's my friend, and he lived here for a while, and they had COVID bad because they didn't get immunized. Am I telling too much information about him? And Karen, the wife, she always said her COVID brain. And so I can't even say my COVID brain. But she's 10 years younger than me. They were very nice people. I bought one of these, but you know how you want one for your purse. Oh, great. Hear that? That alarm goes off at noon every day, and I don't know how to turn it off. And it gets louder and more. I'm going to have to move for a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. I'll be right back. But I'm pretty slow over here. Stupid thing. Gotta read the book, get the instruction book out, or maybe my grandson can figure it out for me. That's so much easier. I already have one of these, and I love it because this might be a different color. It's lipstick. Can you see this? Look how cool it is. Now, when I get ready in the morning, and my husband wants to go someplace, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I'm trying to, but I want to put makeup on before I leave, you know? So, look at this will make your time go faster because all you have to do, both at the same time. But if you want to, you can go around. And then it just flips like this. It's a new invention for lipstick. But I wouldn't leave it in the car in Arizona, St. George, Utah, because your lipsticks melt if you leave them in the car down there. I never want to go there. My husband's son lives in St. George, and we had to go there for a wedding and everything. And we took my other granddaughter with us one time, and she was asleep, and when we got there, she, you know, all those rocks and everything, she wakes up, she goes, "Where are we? Are we in Egypt?" I had to laugh. I hated it. It's too hot for me. I don't like melting, sweating down you. You can't keep your hair good. You can't keep your anything. All right, this is a ballpoint pen, and I got it for 44 cents. Of course, in the summer in St. George, in the winter, you don't have snow, and you have good. But see, we went on a cruise to Alaska. I hated it because it was like here all winter. Snow on the mountains, snow everywhere, freezing, and we had to walk a lot because it was Norwegian and it was huge ship. They couldn't park close, so you had to walk, and then it was cold, and it was not a vacation. You couldn't swim. You couldn't even get in the hot tubs because it was so freezing. That's like home. I don't want to do that. But the St. George son and wife, the family, they went to Alaska cruise, and they loved it. All the activities and the snow and everything, and I didn't like it at all. But when I went to Panama, my favorite cruise, because the swimming was wonderful and the weather, you didn't need a jacket, you didn't need, that was a vacation. But what about this pen for cheap? I'm going to write on this my instructions for my cup, and let's see, does it write the first thing? Yes! I like it. It feels good. And I'm going to write my granddaughter. She lives in Arizona. I could text her, but I love to write letters. You know, that's how I met my husband. And you just twist it. That's how I met my husband, was writing him a letter. I'm a very good letter writer, if I do say so myself. And so I tell him things that other people don't tell him. Now, this is going to be a long video because I'm going to tell you about this, and I still have more to show. But when people don't know what to say when they're writing a letter or texting or something, they always resort to what the weather is. And so the weather here is, and in letters they do that. Well, I don't do that. I don't tell about that. When I write letters, I tell them better stuff and more interesting reading. And so that's how I nabbed my husband, because 50 women wrote to him in the personal ad, and I won. Why? Because my letters were the best. There's certain things you do not tell a personal ad person. You don't say, "Oh, I need to find a man to help me raise these kids." They're not going to marry you if you say that. They want you to love them and be there for them. Anyway, I could give a whole lesson on how to write a letter that's interesting, but nobody writes letters nowadays. So they text, but I like handwriting because I love good pens and pretty paper and handwriting. And when the person gets a letter, there's something to hold in that letter and showing people and loving it, and you can put some money in it. I'm going to put a little money in it for her because when you open it, she'll be surprised. And I love her so much. Her name is Mackenzie. Shout out to Mackenzie. She won't see this. All right, here it is. I cut hair because when I started having children, I had 4 boys in a row, and guess what? Boys, you have to keep cutting their hair. Well, I couldn't afford because I've never been rich, I couldn't afford barber prices, and my sister went to beauty school, so I said, teach me. I'm going to throw this away because I'll never put these back in there. But look, they're pink. Oh, I forgot to look how much I paid for them. They're not on that either. Oh, here it is. I paid $2.69. All right, so my sister was in beauty school, so she taught me how to cut hair and comb the hair and hold it up and cut it, and then go around the edges, cut it, and then she showed me how to do the razors. That saved me more money in my lifetime. If I got paid for 5 cents for every haircut I've given, I wouldn't have to do YouTubes or have foster kids or anything. I'm going to do a YouTube about having foster kids, having a foreign exchange student I had one time. I'm going to tell you all that, but I have a year to do it because winter's long, and I can't go outside and show you my treehouse or my RV or anything until the weather's better. So, anyway, I got new scissors because they're not expensive like my daughter. She's a beautician. They aren't going to be like her kind of scissors. So, for $2.69, they'll be sharp for a couple years anyway. I have to cut my husband's hair, but his hair is so thin, it takes like 5 minutes. But I make it last a long time because it feels so good to him. He just loves you to comb it. And then when I go to cut the bangs in front of him, I always tell the men, close your eyes. Because what are they looking at? When you go in the front to cut their bangs, they're looking straight at your bosoms. So I always go in the front and I say, close your eyes. I don't want them staring at my boobs. That's a tip, another tip for you. I got these. I forgot to write down how much they were. They're darling. Stickers. It's my childhood again. And I'm going to put these on the letter when I use this to write to my granddaughter in my pretty paper. And look, they're like little envelope stickers. And my grandson, her brother, goes, well, are you going to put them on the paper or the envelope? Oh, I'm putting them everywhere. And then I'll give her a few that she can stick somewhere. Because I got to use them all before I die, so I might as well give some away and share them because they're cheap. My last. Nope, it's not my last. I still got more here. I know you want it to be my last so you can say, let's go on and move on to something else. You're probably gone already. But if you're not, remember, subscribe. Do it now. My husband says, it sounds like you're begging. I am. These tweezers. Now, I have the other kind of tweezers, you know. A woman needs a good pair of tweezers, right? We got eyebrows. We got chin hairs. Don't act like you don't. I know you do. We all do. And these tweezers are... forgot to look at the price. $1.48. These tweezers are supposed to be the kind that grab and hold good. I have one here that always grows and one over here that always grows. Now, I've been picking and plucking that out for years. When am I going to get the roots so it won't ever grow back again? And I told my son, now when I'm in the rest home and you come visit me, and if that hair right here is growing, you pluck it for me. He said he would. I'll get him some of these and tell him. I'll put this in the will that he inherits them, if they're good. All right, now this. I know my last one I said I'm not going to buy any more. It was $4.79. But I have a big purse that's khaki color, but I don't have a little purse that's khaki color. So I need one. And look, they're showing you once again that your phone is going to fit in there. I wish we had a purpose for these because I've gotten a lot of them. I know, you could make a dollhouse furniture thing and cover this with fabric and make a little bed out of it. It's kind of wide. You might want to cut it. I'm not going to do it. I'm just giving you a tip how to recycle. All right, no inside pockets. That's disappointing. A chain that's adequate but not very impressive. But I like the color. And it'll be good just to put your phone in for church, to match your outfit, your lipstick. What else do you take to church? You don't have to take your scriptures anymore because they're on the phone. So that's good. And so that's the end. Goodbye.